let us start with Dash of Sun. She is back in action with US orders. Let's see, let me remember what's changed since the last time. She is Kuzma certified or something like that, meaning that there will be no tariffs, or I think her stuff can go through tariff free now. What else is there? There's a slightly higher flat rate shipping to accommodate any of those fees that she has to now pay because of the Kuzma certification. And she told me a while ago that she has to label each and every single one of her sheets as made in Canada, and she said just wait till you see it. And I have not seen it yet, so I'm excited to see what this is going to look like. Alright, so Dash of Sun comes in her iconic, I'm not sure if there's a better word I want to use, but I can't think of it anymore. Her signature, there we go, her signature yellow envelope. The sealed sticker here says, one more order wouldn't hurt, right? No, would not hurt, it would not hurt, it would not hurt. Okay, so into the hoard that goes, or until I figure out what to do with it. So let's see. So this is the Shadows collection. I remember I told myself that I wasn't going to get this. I wasn't going to get this one, but I did. So we have switched over to the fall card. It says, harvest your dreams, fade like the sun, because, you know, the autumn equinox, the sun starts to go down sooner, and we have this backing with it wants to fly with her information, and up here is just like a little plaid pattern here. Sorry, my husband's doing the dishes if you can hear that, but we film when we can. Again, so QR codes, go ahead, get some more stickers, share your spreads, and follow for new releases. So there's that. I do PR for Chelsea. I can see it through the transparent mat. For Chelsea Stop, this is my old freebie. I'm not sure if I'm going to get my new freebie in time for this, before this haul goes up, so I will put a picture of it here. If it doesn't pop up, you know, if I don't get it, like my other order in on time. So this was my old freebie in silver. So she says she literally had to stick made in Canada stickers on all of them. So we're gonna go and point them out to show this ridiculousness. This is the fall all orders freebie. Mine's is on premium matte this time, because I would guess, yeah, I feel like most of my order was on premium matte this time. So this we've gotten before, and then let's go over. Let me just show you this craziness. My God, yeah, it's some sort of like regulation with shipping. Jesus Christmas. She did say she got like a stamp. I'm not sure how the stamp's gonna work with the washi paper, now that I'm looking at it, but we will cross that bridge when we get there. I did mention to her that Regina and it's from Miss Meow and the Pretty Pinko only put it on like the outside envelope, so it would be the equivalent to her yellow envelope. So I think she's gonna go figure that out. I was like, I don't know any more than you do though, because I'm just speaking as to what I've seen before. Okay, so back to what is important here. Over here. This is Shadows. I remember, I forget when, I feel like, so this was before she had a little break. This went up in September. Maybe it was, what's before September? August. I feel like mid-August she wanted to start working on this collection. And she was kind of at a loss for what she wanted the theme to be. Like what direction she wanted to go in. Because unlike last year, she had like the story last year that she went through with. But this year, she didn't really have anything. And she doesn't really care for like spooky, scary Halloween. So I did ask her, I was like, so why do you want to do a Halloween collection? She's like, because most people want me to do one. So I was like, oh, okay. We kicked around a few ideas, and then she sent me, I think it was like the equivalent of this full box here. And I was like, okay, I see where you're going. You're going for like a black swan situation, and then it kind of evolved out into this, like midnight ballet spooky themed kit, and I love how it is. I originally wanted to just stick to one Halloween kit this year, and Chelsea always wins a spot in my October because she has her anniversary in October. So generally speaking, I'll also do like whatever kit she kind of designs around that idea is what I'll use either for my anniversary or for Bub's birthday. So I'm like, I don't need to also get her a Halloween kit, but look, here I am. So there's that. So these are your 9 full boxes. It says she dances in the shadows. I believe that these florals were also another inspiration for this collection. So you have your 2 floral boxes here, and you have like the swan on the lake, and then you have like a small gallery wall here. And I love that this is, I mean, granted, I've only been in this hobby for 2 years. This is now year 2 with the lace in her collection, her Halloween collection. Then we have the full moon in the forest with the music notes, the ballerina here, and look at this like faded edge here. And then we have a Polaroid with the swan and Swan Lake here. A creepy gazebo with the bats foiled. This is like in the middle of the lake, it looks like. And then, like I pointed out that floral box before. And then you have your 9 lace headers down here. Then you have the full boxes and the colorway of the kit. Not full boxes, your boxes page. And then you have your washi page. She has a 3-page base kit format, and her washi is full length. It's the only version she offers it in. And then we have the trace foiling on the florals. It's just a smidge, just a teensiest bit off. Actually, it just might be this one spot that just looks off, and that might be intentional. It's okay. And then we have the music notes with the webs and this gradient here, the lace washi, and then no more date covers. I mean, this has been the format for a while. She's gonna reformat eventually. I think she does like a yearly reformat. If not yearly, like every, what's 12 plus 6? 18 months-ish. But I feel like it's about yearly. She updates her format. So you have some florals and some deco here. So she pulled in the lace, the little spiders, the spider webs, and the music notes. And then I also grabbed the large deco in premium matte. The kitty with a Poe black cat. This is gorgeous. I also I love how the green is pulled in. The ballerina flats or shoes. The swan. This makes me think of Elsa. The sitting area. 2 large florals. And then I did grab the alcohol ink on transparent matte. Transparent matte. And then I grabbed the spiderweb overlay. Oh my goodness, the words are so hard today. Because I wanted to lean more into the sinister vibe. I believe the other option was the lace. I don't know, I was kind of feeling the creepy vibes rather than the like glamorous vibes. So that is everything of this size. On 2 pages from the deco kit. Did not pick up the whole thing. Self-control. So I have the compositions page in premium matte here. You have this lovely lady sitting, and I love how this is like moon shaped, and there is a moon back here, but like this also looks like a moon. And then you have this layering back here. You have the fireplace with the like candelabra here. Not candelabra. Is that right? Is that the word? Candle stands, you know what I mean. And I went with transparent matte, not transparent, oh my goodness, premium matte for this color payoff. That's why I did that. Shadows Deco. Look at this ghosty. And then the swan in the globe, or the glass orb. The potions bookcase. The spider on the purse. Can you see it? Where am I? There I am. This glamorous outfit here. Ugh. I did grab these 2 pages on the washi just because I like to have them as background elements. So this is your scenes. Does this used to be small compositions? Does she still have small compositions? Yeah, she still has. These are scenes. These are scenes. Sorry, I'm confusing. I'm confusing myself. Oh my goodness, hold on. So we have the kitty cat down here. Look at him. We have the ballerina on the... Where am I? There we go. The ballerina on the stage. You have the kitty cat in the tree. Oh. Then you have the webs on the mirror, and then the swan and the lake. I was expecting an owl. Okay, and then we have the stamps and frames. This is one of my favorite pages to pick up. So let me see. Only this little bit up here is cut out this time, because you have so much like layering already done. There's not much more you could really take out. You also have, this is taken out in the middle, and these, oh, this is too right here. Look at that. You know what, I'm just gonna leave it off because I'm not gonna keep it in there. This guy, I'm not gonna take him off. I'm gonna leave that back. So that is there. And then you have the lace and the tree. Very pretty, very pretty. I love it. It's this color palette. Purple. It's the purple color palette, man. We know that about me. So here are the bouquets and edges. You have 3 bouquets and 4 edges. The like kind of trace foiling on them. I should be looking at the camera to make sure that's picking up. I guess I didn't grab the corners this time. I guess I was being, not frugal, but probably just thinking smartly. And anytime Chelsea has this kind of, like, color mixing in her, or this gradient in her lace doilies, instant buy. But I think this collection really, like, I guess I used to say I found lace doilies kind of intimidating to work with, but I think if the collection calls for doilies, it's easier for me to like pull them in. And to me, this collection calls for doilies. It just does. And then that is the last of the deco kit that I grabbed. I also picked up the foil deco in silver to go with the kit. So you have like the big tree and the bats, the music notes, the swan, and the spider webs. And I did note during release that minus the swan and maybe the lace, everything else you could use in a different Halloween collection. That's why I also grabbed it in rose gold to use with the Saucy Stickers kit that we're about to see soon. So I grabbed this for that. So I'm gonna wait till after I do the install to segregate that. But that is this order from Dash of Sun. She always has like, I mean, I say always as if I've been doing this for a while. I've only been doing this for a little bit. Like her eye for Halloween, even though she's not really a spooky person, she comes up with some amazing collections, even though she's like, this is not really my thing. Yeah, I can't wait to lay this down later. Whenever I get to, you know, filming October. Again, I do PR for Chelsea Shop. You can always save using my code CAT10. Mention me in the notes for freebies. And the PR code does stack on new releases. I want to make that abundantly clear. Just so you're aware. And again, if I don't have my new freebie in a order downstream of this, I'll pop a picture of it up. Probably again, because I said I was going to do it again. Alright, so on to the next thing. So the next thing to arrive was actually Saucy Stickers. Oh my goodness, wait, there's more. Here is my... Oh, this was during a sale. Ah, yeah. This was during a sale. This was during a sale. That's why there's a lot of things, even though I didn't really order a lot. So this was during the PVC sale, and I still get persuaded by the free things. So this is a grab bag, a sampler. Although, you know, I really should just, like, not, because, like, I find that I don't really use a lot of these, so I don't know why I keep falling. I don't want to say falling for it, but I keep, like, doing it. This is from Biz Mom Planner Co. Oh, this is a card that was made by using the pressed flowers she grows in her garden. This little card, that is so cute. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. And again, as I was just saying, I should just be like, just pass this along to somebody else. I don't really need them because I have like a pile of shop freebies that I don't really know what I'm gonna do with, because I have a very particular style, you know. I don't really do the cutesy, I don't really do the clip art. I could, but I just don't. So that's just the thing. But I guess it's good to share on here in case people are interested. So this is from Shine Stickers. Let me bring you down so I don't have to work so hard. Okay, this is from Shine Stickers Studio. Got some ghosties. So I believe this was this Halloween themed. Like the sale. I don't think the sale was necessarily Halloween themed, but you know, Halloween time. This is from Story Ink Studio. A large piece of deco there, some pumpkins, and like some donuts. Planner shit. Burgundy Beauty. I guess maybe that's what this collection is. Is this a washi strip? Yes, that is a washi strip. Where sass meets function. That do be me. No, I'm not really that sassy. Sugar Pop Fizz. So we have like just fun. I feel like Sugar Pop Fizz is kind of more like pop culture-y. This is Sammy Lynn Planning. This is the Planner's Fault. The Planner's World. I can read. Floofy Fall. This is from the Honeybee Shop. This is a shop whose like aesthetic I really enjoy, but I just don't. I like looking at it, but I don't necessarily find that I want it in my planner. But this is very cute. I like looking at that. This is from Sprinkled to Bits. They're on Etsy. This is from Blissful J Designs. And lastly, this is from Lauren Phelps Designs, and this is a washi sampler. Well, a sampler sheet on washi paper. So a bunch of like ephemera. So that is that little guy. Then on to, what did I buy? What did I buy? I told myself not to buy a lot. I remember that. Let's see, freebies first. So I do PR for Rebecca's shop, so that is my fall freebie. What is the code? CAT15? CAT15. That does not stack on new releases, but if you buy something during new releases, you can always use my code to save on anything else, and or if you're not buying anything else, just mention my name to get my freebie. And then I grabbed Jess's freebie this time. Hers is very much like fall woodsy themed, and hers is on washi paper. Then this is the tiered freebies, which I know I did not spend $200, but I guess that's part of the perks of PRing. So we have this cute little Halloween all orders freebie here. The little ghosties and some nods to like just fall. Candy corn in a pumpkin. And then we have, why am I struggling? the $50 freebie, which has this cat with the witch's hat composition here. This is cut out. Yes, yes it is. Yes it is. And we have this guy, which is not cut out, but that's understandable. The ghost, the snow, well, snow globe, but you know what I mean. Lollipop. Then the $100 freebie. Some cute little decor things, broom, more moths. This bat is on its own, whereas these bats are with this figure here. A cozy girl, and then a layering element here, and I can't really read it. Otherwise, I would try to read it to you, but I cannot. And then lastly, if you spent the big bucks, you got enough to make, well, I mean, these are pretty sizable for like a little journaling kit. But for $200, you also got this freebie. This pumpkin garland's really stupid cute. This little like pumpkin snowman. It's just a stack of pumpkins. This is cut out in the middle. The ghost, another composition. She cute. This fireplace. I wish my fireplace looked that cute. My fireplace is boarded up right now because there's a draft and it's open to the elements, so we don't want things coming in. So those were the tiered freebies. Rebecca always has such great tiered freebies during a sale, so definitely she always at least shares a sneak of the tiered freebies, so you can always look and assess if you really need the tiered freebies or not. She's really good about sharing those ahead of time. Okay, on to what I actually got. Let's do the bows first. So I did get the coquette bows, which are something like I've been wanting this kind of like corner design for full boxes for a while now. I guess Rebecca just like was already working on it and she read my mind and already did it. And I also like think Coquette is having a moment too. I know she took a little while to release these because she was trying to figure out what colorway she wanted to do, so she was focusing on like kind of these moodier fall colors first, and then possibly expanding into maybe a spring palette. She did say when she was doing the flip through that she's going to make them, there's going to be an iteration of these that are a little bit bigger. I don't have the other, I don't have it readily to hand, do I? No. Because the previous the all orders freebie prior, like outside of the sale, was just a bunch of the coquette bows, but I do not have it to hand and I'm not going to go digging, so you're just going to have to trust that these are a little bit smaller. So this is a pink, so you have like a couple like these kind of like box, not necessarily box liners, but like corner bows. Then you have a good variety of like bow shapes and bow sizes. So very, pink is very feminine and girly, and how many times have I said I'm not a pink person, but apparently I am. Then we have it in blue, so it's a little more of like this dusty blue. I do like that she has like light and dark variants, which is nice. Then we have green, which is kind of more like a, I don't want to say sage, I want to say more like a, it's just not a spring green, it's like a fall green. Purple. Oh my goodness. Then we have red. This one would be perfect for like Christmas time. Let me see, would this green be good for Christmas time too? I guess you could use this green for Christmas time too. But the red definitely yells Christmas to me. Then we have neutral blush, so you have more of like the nudes with the lighter pinks here. And then we have nude blush, which is more of your taupes and your beiges. Look at me trying to describe color when I don't really know those. And then this is your grayscale. So more dark gray, light gray, mid gray, rather than black. I think we did mention black would be a good thing to add, so maybe that's going to come in the future. So this is the first 8 colors that she is starting with for the coquette bows. If these are your style, definitely think about grabbing them, and keep an eye out in the future for the like a slightly larger versions of this. What I really went in for was Paw-tumn, which she sneaked at the was it the beginning of September? Yes, the sale was in September, so she was already starting to work on Paw-tumn at the beginning of September, but then she released that she realized that the PPC sale was literally 2 weeks later, so she's like, I'm gonna have to bench Paw-tumn so that I have something for the sale. She also released something else at the sale. I think it was like Graceful or something. It was a Thanksgiving kind of collection, but I didn't need anything else. I was not even supposed to be buying from the PVC sale. The only thing, I wasn't supposed to get the bows, let me say that. I was only supposed to get Paw-tumn. But I convinced myself to get the bows. Okay, so Paw-tumn is kind of her version of like a mini, like a lot of shops now have like a mini collection, or you know, smaller deco sheets, or they're just not a full-sized decorative collection that they usually would release. Like Dash has the Sunny Specials, Sadie's has the mini collections, Paper Trail Plans has the capsule collection, so they're not necessarily smaller sheets, they're just smaller collections. So Paw-tumn is her kind of version of like a smaller collection, because it consists only of deco, I think florals, the watercolor splashes. I don't even think she had like all the other kind of functional add-ons. She didn't even do that for Paw-tumn, because the idea was that she's going to use all of these little stinking cute kitty cats, and it was, I think I understand her train of thought with like, it would have kind of been hard to do a actual like decorative collection with this very niche clip art. So as a cat mom, of course I had to get Paw-tumn. So this is deco page 1. It's all these cats doing autumn things. So these guys are drinking a hot drink. You have like coffee beans and tea imagery throughout the collection. This little guy's outside the coffee shop. He's sitting on a sign. That little guy's sleeping. And then she did consider this like a November collection, which I think I might use it for my November cover page for something, just not sure what. And this little guy's got macaroons and a drink. And she did incorporate some florals. And this guy was the little sneak when she was working on this originally, that says oatmeal and milk, hominy and milk, rice and milk, crackers and milk, shredded wheat and milk, milk toast, wheat cakes, maple syrup, and coffee, buckwheat cakes, and the same stuff, strawberry shortcake, all fruits in season, watermelon, and cantaloupes. It's like a little menu. And then we have like cinnamon and star anise. And look, we have some coquette bows here. And there's a little black cat, and you have paw prints. And then this guy here, she was very determined to use all of the kitty cats that she had available. We have this little guy all dressed up in a chair, and this little guy sitting with the dessert. He's eyeing the cup of coffee here. Oh, look at these pancakes. And this guy's cozy. He's on a bed. Oh, this is cut out. I'm just gushing over the cats. I'm sorry. That's cut out right there. Look at them. Lunch, 15 cents. Breakfast, 15 cents and 20 cents. Look at him. Look at this little barista. This little pumpkin. He's pouring a cream. Toast thinking cute. He's manning the thing. Oh. Look at these two, and there's a little black kitty that looks like my smudge. And this paw print is independent of this coffee ring. This is cut out here. She did release some florals, so we have the corners and edges here, and bouquets. I think she did only release 2 pages of florals. I can't remember off the top of my head. She did release like her patterns, but I didn't grab those. I only grabbed the watercolor wash splashes, just because I want some layering elements. I don't need a whole lot. That's why I also grabbed the florals. I don't need too many layering elements. I just want a few. So this is what I went in for from the PBC sale, because I knew in my heart that I needed to have Paw-tumn. Like I was not gonna let Paw-tumn pass me by. So, but I did grab these coquette bows because I've been wanting other means of like lining boxes, and also like I like the bows. I like the bows. So that is everything here from Saucy Stickers Co. Okay, lastly for this little segment here, we have Starlight Paper. I have not really looked at this one yet. Normally, like I said, I usually go in, flip through my order, make sure everything is there. This one just came in, and I did not open it yet. Packaging usually says open for goodies here. She hand letters your name. She has rotated it. So I usually just, I know my invoice is usually in here somewhere. There it is. Okay. Sorry. All right. Let me grab my invoice out of here. I will comment up front, to disclose up front, that I did receive the decorative collection as part of my PR, so I do want to put that very clearly up front. I do spend a lot at Cedar Shop though, so don't get it twisted. I do spend a lot there, probably more than I should. Wait a minute, what? Oh, okay, hold on, I see something. So yeah, this is in the hoard. Sorry. Ooh. So, come on, buddy. I'm seeing something. I don't think I grabbed that. Okay, freebies first. Sorry, freebies. Oh, Sadie. Why do you spoil me? Why do you spoil me, girlfriend? Oh, I found the bows. Hold on. I found it. I thought I had one. Hold on, let me backtrack real quick. I'm sorry. You could skip forward a little bit. So here are the freebie bows. Here are the not freebie bows. So in case you're curious. My bad. Okay, hold on. Okay, back on track. So freebies first. So we have a die cut. Let me bring you down here. A die cut. Magical since birth. It does have the border around the outside, so it's easier to peel, because I struggle when they don't have a little border. So I gotta figure out what to do with those. I have all these die cuts I don't really know what to do with, because I don't really know what to do with them. Let me do the all orders freebie. Okay, so I was right. I don't know if you remember from my last Starlight Paper order. I wasn't sure if these were just tiered freebies for that sale she was having. But it looks like these are the freebies for the orders. So you have, for the all orders freebie, you have a set of scripts, deco, this magical deco. Sorry, I'm not going to go into too much detail because I have gone through these already. And this is the $50. Did I spend 50? I might have spent 50. You know what? I could believe that I did that. So now I have 2 copies of each of these. I'm excited to use these because I really like this font. I really do. Okay, moving on. On to other freebies. I don't think I asked for a PR freebie. Here's Rebecca's freebie. You know what? She might have given me Rebecca's freebie, because I think this might be the first freebies since she transitioned to washi paper for her. Why'd I skip a spot? For her brain, for her foil. Oh my god. Yeah, because this one is on is transparent matte still, and this one's on washi. My freebie you will get in a random foil pull. Rebecca's, if you ask for hers. Hers will be always in light gold. I just, like, I couldn't pick. So I was like, could you just do random? Or, like, if it's easier for me to pick, like, if it's easier for you to make me pick, then we could pick one of these two colors. I think I said silver or rose gold, but she said that it'll just be a random foil color, and I have been finding that it usually, like, coordinates with whatever foil the collection is in. So, not always, but typically. So I think she's really intentional with picking the freebie for you. So those are freebie things. Other things. Girl, you spoil me. Why do you do this to me? You spoil me for no reason. Okay, so I did, so, oh my goodness. So this is, what are her, oh my goodness, hers are called Whimsical Littles. These are her version of a mini collection. And she released Bite, which was like a 90s inspired manga, 90s manga inspired collection. And I was like, this, and I kind of spilled my guts out because I was like, do you remember Vampire Night? Like, I remember being obsessed with Vampire Night, but I don't really remember much from it, except for, like, one thing. I loved Zero, because I was, I don't want my husband to hear, moody, broody bad boy face, and two, I remember, like, the two main love interests, like, what they were trying to push as the two main love interests. They're actually, like, siblings or something, but I don't really remember how that manga ended. And the anime didn't finish it. I also think the anime probably went a different direction. So I don't actually know how it ends. But this brought me back to my Vampire Night days, and I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. But moving on. Moving on. So she sent me a few of the pages from Bite, which was the mini collection. Not all of them. I think this was a 12-page collection. So I didn't get all of them. Well, she didn't send me all of them, which is, you know, she sent any page to me for free, which is amazing. But yeah, so this is Bite page 3. I have Crossed Oceans of Time to Find You. I just really love this kind of, well, it's not kind, this hand-drawn manga aesthetic. It's very unique to anything that we really see. So that was page 3, in case you wanted to pick this up. This is page 4. That says Bite Me. You have the fashion girl and, like, the moon with hands here, and, like, the rubies, the vampire teeth. There's also, this is page 9. Was that blood? Probably. More rubies and the twinkles. Love the twinkles. And then this guy here. This necklace. Ugh. Then we have page 12. I'm pretty sure it was only 12 pages, plus, like, a pattern and the alphabets. But like I said, I didn't pick this up, so she sent these to me. Kneel Before Me. This also makes me think Castlevania. Like Castlevania. Again, more of this kind of ruby imagery, the blood on the sword, or the knife here, the castle, and this fashion person here. So, not, again, this is not the whole collection. She sent me, and she sent these to me, which is amazing. Thank you, Sita. So this is another thing. I was not expecting these whatsoever. What I will say is I did get, I told myself I was going to look this up. Driss. It's not Dreich, because Dreich would be German. It's not that. It's Driss. You know what? I'm going to pause. I'm going to look it up, and then I'm going to come back. Okay, I've looked it up. It's Dreich. 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 I'm probably going to forget that, even though I just looked it up. But it's Dreich. So Dreich is in a collection inspired by Scotland. Because she was throwing, I was chatting with her. I was like, so what are your, what other fall collections you got up your sleeve? Because I gotta be smart with what I pick up. And she mentioned that she had been kicking around an idea of a rainy, like Edinburgh kind of collection. And I was like, oh my goodness, Edinburgh is gorgeous. I've been to Edinburgh years and years ago, before COVID. I would absolutely love an Edinburgh collection, because like rainy autumn isn't like something we really see, although this year Who shops that I know of, and I know the Pretty Pink Co had like a mystery that was also kind of like a rainy autumn. Rainy autumn was a popular theme this year, and I've seen two shops. Chelsea had a Bowtiful Rain, which I also picked up because the blue. Dreich, which is Starlight Paper's or Sita's interpretation, and I know I haven't seen the mystery from the Pretty Pink Co yet, or maybe I haven't and I've just erased it from my memory. But I can't think of if any other shops had any like specifically rainy autumn kits. So I was very intrigued. I love the colors of this. It's very much red. It leans into the red, rather than like a blue, which is where the direction Chelsea kind of took it. So I just love like the fall colors of this one. So this is Dreich decorative kit. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. The elements page, which is the first page. Did I say? Oh my goodness, my brain. I did ask to get, as part of my PR, the decorative collection sent to me, so I'm transparent in that this was also sent to me. So just want to make that very well, make it known. So these are the elements, which is kind of like the deco page. So you have like the fiery fiery red tree, the overcoat. I don't really remember much about my time in Edinburgh because it was very brief. We were only there for like 2 days, and it was a very jam-packed 2 days, and it was back in like 2019, so I don't really remember that much of it. No, early 2020? Early 2020. Before COVID, literally just before COVID shut everything down. So a lot has happened since then, but it was very rainy and wet and cold. I do remember that. So that is the elements page. Sita has one of her signatures is her people mix or people. She usually has like at least one male presenting figure, which I really enjoy about her specific style. We see a lot of women in this planner community, fashion people, so it's nice to see the different variety of gender presentations here. It's the same with her whimsical littles. She also, I feel like she usually does different kind of body types. That's not really present in this one. I remember the mushroom one had very different body types, but that's a different conversation. So we have People Mix 1, or just People Mix, because she usually has 2, which usually has the fashion person, the swatches layered, the florals, and just other elements here. So this one has a film strip, and this one has the Polaroid. I just love how moody they feel. These are the floral edges, and I really love that she pulled in these pops of blue here. Not too much blue, but just a little bit of blue. Like, it's sort of present here in these first few sections, and it shows up in some of the florals, like the individual pieces, not necessarily in the bouquets. But I like that she added those. And then we have the florals page, which is, oh my goodness, brain. Like the bouquets, bouquets in larger individual pieces, and more of the blue popping into here. People Mix 2, so the second set of fashion people that she usually pulls in. So my hope is like rain, it refreshes, it drowns. That's an interesting quote. Last truth, that is soul support. I'm just reading what's back here. Yet as something. And they have some more deco around it. And we have this fashion guy with the bird. Is a crow or a raven? I don't know. I know they're different. But he's on the film strip here. I can't read that script. Not very well. So People Mix 2. I asked for the scenery on washi paper. She doesn't do transparent matte anymore. I think I've probably mentioned that before, but she does not do transparent matte. She's transitioned over to washi paper because of the issues she was having. So we have this park scene here with the leaves and these steps and some more deco here on the side. I think I've probably got both sceneries on washi. Then we have, what is this called? Is it the Royal Mile? Edinburgh Castle. Why do I not know these things off the top of my head? The Royal Mile, from the castle at the top to Holyrood at the bottom. Do not remember much outside of that. But I would guess that actually that might be Holyrood. I'm gonna look it up. And then this is just like a little city block storefront. These are bookstores. This is a bookstore for sure. And again, more deco and ephemera. Then we have one of my favorite pages of her format, which is the Polaroid mix, because she does this gorgeous layering here. And sometimes these Polaroids are cut out, sometimes they're not. And then the film strip here. Well, this is a film strip, but it's not like this film strip. It's just a more simplified. It's more like a stack of boxes, realistically. If there's no rain, there are no flowers. So I think that's an interesting quote to put in a fall collection. There are flowers in the fall. We just usually associate them with spring. And then these are cut out in the don't make a fool of me. The middle. Okay. So that's the Polaroid mix. Then we have the quotes and layering. So the sound of rain needs no translation. If I sit in the rain, maybe I can drown in something other than my own thoughts. That's real right now. Rainy days on my mind. Oh, I don't know how to say that. We're gonna look it up and put it on the screen. Like the rain, be relentless and wild. My hope is like rain, it refreshes, it drowns. If love was in the rain, she was the storm. All I need is rain. And here is the definition of Dreich, a Scottish word that describes the weather: dull, dreary, gloomy. And then we have some swatches here. Then we have the people. So if you liked the fashion people but didn't want all of the layering, I do believe these are the same basing. Like, these are the same orientation you would get on the people mix. I'm just going to confirm. There's the other one. I know you're in here somewhere. Yes, so they are the same orientation. Just, checking everything. And then, the torn paper. I got the torn paper on washi. This is not always a sheet I pick up, but I did this. Well, I just asked her to send the whole thing. It was just easier to do that. Then we have the functional, which sometimes I contemplate picking that up just for this alone, but I usually have some self-control. Then we have days of the week, which you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of dates, like days of the week, 2 sets of date dots, and then an abbreviation, initials and abbreviated. God, it's hard for me tonight. And then the last page of her deco kit is the washi page. Next time he something, but mine. This horse was soul. The entourage, something. So, that's the washi. Oh, sorry, I kind of blew through that. Thicker, thinner lace. With the direction of decorative kits, you usually don't see any of the decorative kits foiled. I believe that is a signature of Chelsea's decorative kits. But we'll see. We'll see. Most shops are kind of just transitioning to this within the last, I want to say, year or so, have transitioned into this. So I'm interested to see how these kind of evolve for each shop. Other things. Did I get both? I'm going crazy. Okay, I'm going crazy. So, Sadie does offer full boxes, the 6 full boxes here. I just thought of something that I said earlier that does not apply anymore. This is what I get for filming like large haul segments. My brain just doesn't comprehend. Sorry. Moving on. Full boxes. So 6 full boxes. So we have like this one I don't think we've seen this scene. The leaves are foiled here. The sound of rain needs no translation, and there's a woman walking up. This is Edinburgh Castle. Edinburgh Castle. Yes, Edinburgh Castle, because that's on the top of the Royal Mile, so that's the castle. My hope is like rain. It refreshes, it drowns here, and then you have the 2 of the fashion people. Then we have like you're inside a coffee shop here. We have the Polaroids. Oh, this scene we haven't seen yet either. That one's new, I think. So 2 Polaroids here, and then the fountain with the castle in the back, and 6 lace headers here at the bottom. Sadie. Hold on. Foil boxes, full boxes. No, I did it. She spoils me, that one. She spoils me, that one. I'm not annoyed. I'm just realizing how badly she spoiled me. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the things I did pick up. Oh, hold on, let me back. I did pick this up. I picked up the boxes page because I do want to use this in my A5 wide standard vertical. So let me hold on to you. I need you. I picked up. I gotta check my invoice now. She base you? No, she didn't send me the whole thing. Paper 2. I picked up number 2, which I'm pretty sure was. Which one's 2? Girlfriend. Girlfriend. I don't remember which one's 2. I only picked up one of these. I don't know which one. Which. I have a feeling that it might have been this one, because I did know that this was coming, which is similar to what's on here. So I have a feeling this was what I wanted to pick up. She spoils me, that one. So this is one of the paper options. I do not remember which was which, to be very honest with you, and it doesn't say, which I'm a little surprised. The SKUs are the same. So there's a letter on here. Shall we read it together? Dear George, the local postmaster, something me, a gentle reminder that something's in the last truth. Both of, and then this gets a little hard for me to read here, this horse was something support. Grace in courage. Last Saturday, and is something. Time, start. This is a letter. I just can read. Hope you something. Kind regards, Jack. This is a letter from George from Jack. Part of me wants to think this was the one I picked up. I could be wrong. We'll find out. We'll find out. So she, very much like other shops, has two options for the patterns or the rippable washi. I have a feeling I picked the other one up, not this one. I just like how like raw this feels, like very much like dug into the earth. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever. Foil. Our foil is on washi, so I picked it up just in silver for this collection. You have the palace, the fountain, my hope is like rain, the sound of rain needs no translation. I feel like these are pretty much staples. These little stamp things are staples in hers. And then we have this guy, which I would guess is full length. Yes, probably. Yeah, these would span from edge to edge. The umbrellas, and the tree. And again, I told you she spoiled me. I was like, I don't think I picked up the swatches because I've been trying to behave and not pick up every single swatch. That's a fail because I bought them for the last two. But she sent me both sets of the swatches. She sent me the swatches on both papers that she has. So I guess this would be a good opportunity to show you color payoff. Boop. So premium matte over here, washi paper over here. So if you look at these guys, let me bring you down here. Let's look at the darkest color here. So these two side by side. So this in person looks a little more red. This is a little more brown, which I think it's sort of picking up on camera. And I think the other really clearly different one here are these two swatches right here. This one is picking up much more red on the premium matte paper. This is picking up much more brown. It might have been the same, that's the same color, but this is just a bigger blob. And these two, this kind of shows up green, and this one shows up a little more brown. The blues don't look too terribly different. And then this guy, this one just seems a little more darker than that guy. So do know that if you pick up your your swatches on different paper types, they will look slightly different. And I'm gonna go scold this girl for spoiling me so much. No, I'm not gonna scold her, but like, she did not, because I know she's like trying to figure out her shop stuff, and I'm just happy to be along for the ride to PR for her. I do want more people to find her because she has a very unique style, and I feel like it's just different than some of the other shops out there, and I just know that there is a crowd for her out there. I know she has fans, I guess, or you know, loyal customers. I'm one of them, obviously. But like, I am just like amazed at her generosity, and like, I do PR for her, so I do get like, there's obviously when you PR for somebody, there's a little bit of a benefit, but like, I would get stuff. I probably a little more financially responsible, obviously, but I would be buying from her regardless of whether I was a PR person for her or not. I just am very fortunate that I do get that opportunity to PR for her shop. And I'm talking on way too long, but again, if you do pick up anything from her shop, Cat 15 freebie, stacks. She has now done new releases with a discount, so PR codes will stack. She did already have her, well, this is an October haul, so her birthday would have already happened. But next thing would be Black Friday, so keep an eye. Oh, that's also the same for Saucy Stickers and Dash. I just know Sadie and I definitely talked about Black Friday. So yes, that's her. Now I'm gonna go scold her for spoiling me so much. Told you there'd be a dash of sun. I've been buying a lot of her fall kits. Usually get me. But yeah, but this is like, I don't think my Starlight paper order, it won't get here in time for the end of October. So this will probably be the last segment until we have the mysteries, which I know are en route. This is the last week of October. So this small is going to be small-ish compared to my usual hauls. And I actually only did one purchase in October, and I'm very proud of myself for that one. So November's haul is like going to be like non-existent. Because I'm prepping for Black Friday. I'm prepping for Black Friday. Okay, moving on, back to this. So this is the first order after she became Kuzma certified, which basically means that I think she pays a little bit extra on fees, but we don't got to worry about tariffs anymore. If you remember from the Made in Canada debacle, I did reach out to Chelsea and say, you know, I think, oh wait, I'm missing a light. Sorry, guys. Wrong light. Sorry. There we go. Boom. I did reach out to Chelsea and I said, the last time I've gotten mail from the Pretty Pink Co. and from Miss and Meow, I've only had the stamp or the Made in Canada indicator on the outer packaging, which would be the equivalent of to your yellow envelope. Which I don't know if that segment was I filmed that segment so long ago, I don't remember if I mentioned it then. But she reached out, you know, because she's more involved in it, and she's like, I'm just going to put it on the envelope, we'll see what happens. So that's where we're at. Her sticker this time says, congrats, you adopted more stickers, which I believe I've gotten that one before. So this is the Bowtiful Rain. Bowtiful. I didn't really need another fall kit, but I'm trying to get shops to understand that we need more silver fall kits. I'm going to buy I don't know if I bought every single one, but I will continue to buy silver fall kits from the shops that I love, just to make that very apparent. So that's why I bought this one. This also looks like the order with our new freebies plus the new PR members. So let's do freebies first. Let me slide mine to the back here. First is the journaling card, which I believe is, nope, this is the second time I've gotten it because the other one's over there, I can see it. Harvest your dreams, fade like the sun, and info on the back. Same deco freebie, same like premium matte. Well, I believe it's based on what a majority of your order is. So if you order like a couple Sunny Specials on washi paper, you're probably going to get it on washi paper. This little birdie is going to spill some beans and say that Chelsea is thinking about, for her next kit reformat, of moving, of offering washi paper for everything. So just FYI. Give feedback when the feedback is asked for, is what I'm saying. On to PR freebies. This is Cassie's. Hers is foiled in rose gold. This is Mariah's. Hers is on premium matte. Oh, sorry, back up. So she has like just some corners and some decos with some scripts. Mariah has like a cozy little freebie. I feel like Mariah's really gotten into like the bullet journaling, junk journaling type of deal. She's done like pop-ups, so this makes a lot of sense for her to move into this direction. Not that she doesn't do memory planning spreads anymore, it's just this is kind of where her intrigue lies, I guess that's how I'll say that. This is Jasmine's freebie. I believe this is, oh, I don't remember what the color, Merlot, is that what the color is called? I don't remember what the color is called off the top of my head. But it's the wine colored one, and hers is foiled in rose gold. Hers is also on washi paper, thus why you have this the swatch. This is Megan. She is Magnificent Plans. She's a new PR member. So hers has a bunch of lanterns, leaves, and autumn is the season that teaches us that change can be beautiful. Hers is in gold. This is Veronica from Because She Plans. Also a new PR member. She has 2 corners, some like foliage and florals, and scripts, crisp air, warm hearts, seasons change, and hers is in rose gold. This is a Danny, also 2 corners and some fall deco inside. So you got pumpkins, pine cones, leaves. And then this is Christine Floresta. She has, I think she's like kind of made these her staples. I've noticed that, you know, certain PR people kind of keep to familiar staples in their spreads or in their freebies. So I feel like Christine has kind of adopted these. Hers is definitely the only one that feels very fall, not fall. Everyone else feels very fall. At least anyone with deco. Hers is definitely more a winter, which makes it easy to use. Like hers is going to stand out. And hers is in silver. Hers is the only one in silver. So she has these like twinkle corners, star garlands, some snowflakes, date scripts, and even the strongest blizzard starts with a single snowflake. Has a quote. And then this one is mine. I kind of went with, actually I think I themed all of my PR freebies with kind of like this night theming. And since fall is when I got married, actually I kind of been pulling Kingdom Hearts into all of my freebies too. But for this, for Chelsea's freebie, I definitely retain, I think I've been trying to keep some corners in, or some kind of corner element. And I pulled in these twinkles. This is a very niche thing. People might not get this. This is a stand-in for a pabu fruit. A pabu fruit is it's a fruit in the world of Kingdom Hearts where if 2 characters share it, their destinies are intertwined forever. It doesn't necessarily mean like, you know, marriage or love or anything, but their destinies are intertwined. So they'll be a part of each other's lives forever and ever. So you could take it as the papu fruit, or you could take it just as like a star. And then of course I kept some butterflies, and then the quote here says, "Thinking of you wherever you are." Again, it's a quote from Kingdom Hearts. It's actually one of the big features of our wedding decor. So every fall I kind of lean into, well, specifically for Chelsea for sure, I kind of lean a little bit into my wedding. And I've always kind of kept it that way. Well, this is like the second fall season I will be on her PR team. But yeah, and then just a little note, these little squiggle things are part of like my channel design. I mean, they're on Canva, but they're this element I pull into some of my like thumbnails and stuff. So I decided to pull that into my freebie, and my freebie is in rose gold. I feel like rose gold, I could have gone rose gold or silver. But I just did silver, so I didn't want to do that again. And I feel like night kits, I feel like a lot of people typically pull into silver for night kits, so that's why I went with silver. Okay, on to the next thing, which is the kit Bowtiful Rain, which is it's a rainy fall kit, which we've seen a few rainy fall kits before. I feel like the Pretty Pink Co's rain kit was actually rose gold, I think, if I remember. It was a mystery. I believe she did hers in rose gold. I know the Pretty Pink Co has done one before, but I feel like rain kits in the fall aren't something we really see a lot. And I know Chelsea was inspired by these florals. And I didn't... And she was inspired by the blue in these florals. And so she was like, I'm thinking like a rainy kit for November. And I was like, okay, you got my intrigue. Let's see what you do. So these are the 9 full boxes. We have your 2 florals. Oh, look at the trace foiling on these. Like these guys right here. Like this is like an illusion of more of the floral, but if you really look at like the color, there's no floral really there, which is really interesting. Here you have like a soup with bread, which is, you know, who doesn't love soup on a cold, rainy day? Sorry, there's the box. The girl holding the umbrella with some rain foiled in the back. The rainy scene from inside. This quote box that says, "Reminder, dream beyond the clouds," and like a notification, and if you tap it, it says, "Okay, got it." Then you have a walkway here, a composition here with a French press, a vase, and something inside like a frame here, like a flat lay, and then the cobblestone with the rain foiled and the leaves, with your 9 lace headers. Then you have your boxes page, and then your bottom washi, Miss Lida Hinks. I cannot read the rest of that. New something. And the script is very faint. I can't really see that, but it's very interesting because this element is in the full boxes here. The orange that got pulled into the background. It's something I didn't notice upon first glance, so that's pretty cool. And then you have florals and more bows. She was really inspired by pulling in bows here. Again, I think I've said it before, I'm not really a bow girl, but apparently I am. Because they're very cute. I like the different styles we have here. We have like these really whimsical, not flimsy, like thin ones and some thicker ones. And we got some in a bunch of colors. And I really love how diverse these florals are and how they have like the line art mixed in with like the full colored ones. So that is your base 3-page kit. Then I grabbed the large deco in premium matte. Oh, pancakes in the shape of hearts. You have some clouds here, raindrops. Very blue kit. I really like it for blue. Goes very well with the silver. Damp moss and oak is what that says up there. And again, I'm very intrigued by these florals. It's not always that a floral gets my attention, but those were very interesting. This is the navy watercolor overlay, the washi overlay. The other option, I believe, was the bows. It was some sort of bow overlay, but I liked the blue better. So that's that. On to other add-ons. I grabbed from the decorative kit the compositions, which is always a page I grab. I grabbed this on washi. So you have this like bookstore with the layering in the back and the coffee ring and this girl reading with a tape and a film strip back here. Then I grabbed the deco. So you have the bench. This is one piece here. An umbrella, some clouds, rain boots. Like the red that got pulled in. The red is not a very popular color, but like it's in the florals, but it's not really in the deco. Then I grabbed my corners. Oh no, sorry. Bouquet and edges. I always grab the bouquet and edges. Did I grab the corners? I did grab the corners this time. I don't always grab the corners. This is foiled. 4 and 4. Then the corners, hers are slightly small, like hers are the smaller size, which is just a different, it's just a different thing, right? Oh, there's purple. There's this one got some purple in it. Where are you? Sorry. Where is the deco? The large deco. Where is the washi? JUB. Yeah, there's some purple in these florals. Cool, cool. I love that they got pulled into the corners. In the bigger florals. I like that. And then, she's got like color mixed gradient doilies. I'm gonna get them. I feel like with the kind of coquette-ish feel of this kit, the doilies were definitely a choice. Yeah, I also really love when Chelsea does this. It just, I'm like, I gotta get them. I gotta get them. They're coming home with me. They're coming home with me. I also grabbed the foiled functional and deco. Just have some ring clouds. And I usually pull in these date scripts. I don't always use these numbers because I feel bad just using 7 of the date numbers, so I save them for another rainy day. And then I grabbed the foil deco. Her foil deco is always characterized by these rather large, extensive scenes or pieces. So this house is a large piece, that was a large piece, this is a large piece. But yeah, look at the details. There's a kitty cat, the like houseplant, a cactus, a chair with a lamp, that was the word, a curtain that says 2 something 52. 2152? It's the hook. The hook has me a little confused. But yeah, I didn't grab a whole lot because I'm trying to pull it back with Chelsea's purchasing from Chelsea, because I usually do end up with a lot of extra, as evidenced by the summer sunset kit. So I'm trying not to go like super crazy with buying from Chelsea. I'm trying to rein back and pull in just what I need, or most of what I need. I don't ever really know what I need because I don't know until I sit down to do the spread. But yeah, that's it from Dash of Sun. I didn't mention it. I probably did earlier, but in case I didn't, I don't remember at this point. Cat 10 to save. Stacks on new releases. Mention me for my freebie, or any of the girls for their freebie. And yeah, that's it for this little bit. Okay, so now we're going to move to the mystery subscription portion of the haul. These two actually did get in today, so we're going to break into them and get first reactions. So since they are mysteries, if you do not want to be spoiled before you get yours, this is your chance to click out of the video. We're probably going to do Sadie's and then Actually, we're going to do Graceful, Muse, and then Sadie's first. Sadie's. Click out of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. So I'm going to pull this out. We're going to start with the Graceful Muse Paperie subscription first. And as always, I do get the deco sampler. Not the big one, but I think it's the next tier down. And I still have yet to figure out how I'm going to use these. Ooh, pretty. There is an invoice in here, so let me grab that bad boy. Get that bad boy out of here. Alrighty. Oh no. Okay. So, we've got let's go here first. What are these called? Journaling card. Yeah, journaling card, foiled in light gold, it looks like. And then her stuff in the back. And then, so this is the mystery. Where is my desk is a mess right now. I'm in the middle of planning. Oh, this is gorgeous. So this is the large deco. Can we see it? Yeah. Pretty. It is foiled in silver. You have this girl with a bouquet walking. This little bunny here. A hand holding a sprig, or a rose, or a flower, a floral. This arch here, or trellis. It's called Winter Garden. That was the large deco page. Then we have journaling kit page A. Ooh, this is really pretty. Are we focused? Yeah, right? There we go. Very pretty. And then we have torn papers. Ooh, look at this scene. A bench. Very pretty. Silver foil, man. Silver foil is just so pretty. This is journaling kit page B. This is 2 strips. This is split in the middle. And then we have like this fashion girl here, like she's in the trees, the Polaroids. These are a bunch of shapes. Very pretty. It's got like purple and blue in it. And the florals here too. So we have like white florals and then like these purple blue florals. And then we have page illustrations 1. Oh, gorgeous. This is really pretty here. The shovel, the skates. The same hand, just the other direction. And then we have the washi strips. Received with rich, withered Morandia greenhouse. So this one's not foiled. This is foiled. This is like slightly longer. No, there's different lengths. This one's like slightly longer than these two. I don't know if it's always been that way, and I've just never noticed. And then this is just a bunch of torn papers, if you can sort of see the cuts in the back. I don't know. But this one's just a bunch of like torn paper shapes. And lastly, we have the floral deco. Got your edges, your corners, and some bouquets in the middle. Very pretty. I really think like the splatter foiling is a really good choice for like snow kits. So this is really pretty. This one's got a quiet sereneness to it that is just gorgeous. So yeah, this is from the Graceful Muse Paperie. And now on to the that was the no, November mystery. Yeah, November mystery. I was like, yeah, I get them confused because this is a month ahead. I'm like, wait, what month is it? So this is the Sadie's Stickers September mystery, and I'm really failing to rip this dang packaging open. It's coming apart in bits and pieces. So here we go. I saw the mood for this one, and I was like, ooh, intrigued. Very intrigued. Ooh, gold. I would have thought it was going to be in rose gold. Okay. Okay, Sadie's. This feels thick. So, we have the October 25 mystery, which is this kind of pink, girly, like candy store vibes, holiday kit. That's the word I'm looking for. So we have 2 floral boxes here. I like this plaid box here. The girl holding the presents outside of like a storefront. And then we have like the staircase. This is a typewriter that says Seasons Greetings to You. Pillows, shoes. This is like a little composition here. A candy store, and this bow. I really like these boxes. They're very they're perfect for the season. So those are the full boxes. This is the boxes page. Then we have the layering page with these torn papers here. I love the torn papers. And your deco here. Cosmo and Wanda. Now that I see it, I can't unsee it. So this is the washi page. I love this floral washi. And these two pair really well together. I really like those. I guess what's really pulling me in is this plaid pattern. And your date covers, 2 sets of headers here, and your lace. So that's page 4. Page 5 is your deco with 3 large florals and like larger deco pieces. Pretty, pretty. 6 is your journal page. You got your stamps, your Polaroid, the 2 torn papers. I really love the 2 torn papers. Then we have 7, which is your floral deco. This gives me like Valentine's Day without the rest of the stuff. Very much like Valentine's Day, February florals. Ooh, pattern alcohol inks, they're back. So we have the plaid pattern in this one, and then the stripe pattern here, and like a cable knit with a stars, with a snow pattern here. You know me, I love me some good pattern alcohol inks. And last, ooh, look at this foiled sampler. I like it. These large like swatch ink stroke type things. This would be fun as like a box liner, box liner, box liner, box liner. Same here. Very pretty. I'm wondering if bows are making their way back, because I feel like the community kind of stepped away from bows. I wasn't around, but I feel like they've stepped away from bows, and I'm wondering if they're coming back. But yeah, this was really, I like the gold. Gold's a good choice. I thought it was going to be in rose gold when I saw the mood board, but I like the gold. It's very pretty. I can't wait to use this. I'm going to use it next year, but I can't wait to use it. It's a very pretty pink kit. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And that is the end of the video, the haul. If you, shortened version, enjoyed the haul, enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.